3 ways to make your track more interesting: repeating parts, automation, deleting layers. Video done. What's up everybody, Chris Punsalon here, back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 different ways to make your track more interesting. Obviously, these aren't the only ways to make your track more interesting, but we're just going to start with these 3 things, and then maybe in a later video, we'll talk about more things. Let's start off by showing you all of the elements of this beat. First, we have this drum pattern. Next, we have a MIDI from my sample pack called Godspeed. A couple stems from the Godspeed sample pack. A bell sound from Massive. And an 808 from a VST called Uphoria. Okay, now that we have our loop, let's get into how we can make this more interesting. First tip I'm going to talk about is deleting layers. Deleting layers is a great way to keep the track interesting and to keep your listener entertained. I'm going to duplicate my layers over, remove the bells, choir, kick, percussion, and 808, then bring some of them back in 4 bars later. Tip number 2 is automation. Now you can automate any effect and go crazy, but for this video we're just gonna stick with EQ automation. I'm gonna throw an EQ on the master channel, press this to see the automation line, choose 4 frequency A, and I'm gonna have the first 4 bars of the sequence have a low pass filter and slowly sweep up to the next 4 bars. Again, you can automate any effect like chorus, delay, reverb, echo, pretty much any effect that you can think of, but I just wanted to keep it at the EQ automation for this video. And the last tip I'm going to talk about is repeating parts. For the last 4 bars before we bring back in all of the layers, I'm going to repeat some parts to make it more interesting. I'm going to change my grid to 1/8, then repeat some of the first bar. Then I'm going to go to the last 2 bars, change my grid to 1/4, and repeat some of the parts. Then we can go back to the original loop. And here's what the entire sequence sounds like with all of our effects and changes. And that is going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys got some value from this video and enjoyed. And if you did, it would mean a lot if you hit that like button. The sample that I used in today's video and the MIDI is from the Godspeed sample pack. It's my newest sample pack. Link in the description for that, or you can click the link in the pinned comment. Also, the 808 used in today's video is from a VST called Uphoria. The company reached out to me and wanted to give you guys a discount code. The VST has 808s, bells, piano sounds, Rhodes, guitars, mallets, plucks, and a bunch of different sounds. I will do an in-depth video in the future, but for now, they wanted to offer you guys a 15% off discount code. Just use the word vibe at checkout and you will get 15% off of your order. Link in the description for the VST. Like I said earlier, these aren't the only ways that you can make a track more interesting. Obviously, there are a bunch of different ways you can go crazy and make your track sound crazy, crazy. And some of you might not even think the 3 things that I told you made the track more interesting. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions, feedback, or ways that you make tracks more interesting, leave them down in the comments below. I will be interacting with as many comments as I can. And yeah, that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you guys for paying attention. Please pay your producers, and I'll see everybody in the next video.